And welcome to an emergency RSR. This morning, 6:41 Central Time. It just came out about 30 minutes ago, top of the hour, closer to, that Bill Belichick is leaving the New England Patriots. He will not be their head coach in the 2024-25 season. Where he goes, we don't know. Is it going to be the LA Chargers? Is it going to be the Philadelphia Eagles, which I think is very possible? But, you know, maybe I'll delve into that after I'm done talking about what Bill Belichick meant to me. Because, as you can tell, Patriots fan, this is like Saban for me. Like, it's not my right to talk about Saban, even though they are good friends. I'm a Mississippi State fan. What me talking about Saban would be is I respect him for what he's done. He is the best college coach of all time. I hate him for what he did to Mississippi State, besides 2007. So, but that's not my thing to speak about. That's for the Alabama fans like Matt B. Great to speak about, which he has done a good bit. Good videos, too. This is my time to speak about Bill Belichick, a 6-time Super Bowl champion with the New England Patriots, 9 Super Bowls with the Patriots appearances. Also, a couple more Super Bowls as the defensive coordinator of the New York Giants with Bill Parcells, who was formerly a Patriots head coach, who got them to a Super Bowl, which Belichick was on the staff for after he was at the Cleveland Browns, which Nick Saban was on the staff with Belichick at the Browns, which is why they're good friends. Hey, it all comes back around, doesn't it? It all comes back around. But the greatest NFL head coach of all time, second only to Don Shula in wins, but more Super Bowls, sadly not the perfect record. Thank you, David Tyree. And ironically enough, who did it have to be? The New York Giants, the team he loves probably second most, Bill Belichick. The team he probably loves the second most, because if you watch the football life that Belichick did, he does say glowing things about the Giants. He does. So, I think he still loves them. We still know he hates the Jets, though. Man, I wish he went out with a win against the Jets. That would have felt so right. But Bill Belichick didn't have the perfect season, had more Super Bowls, so far still chasing Shula for the wins record, which that will be completed with the Chargers or something of that ilk and not the Patriots, which would make me sick because it just doesn't feel right. It's like, well, I mean, I'll be rooting for him to do it. I mean, I rooted for Brady to win the 7th Super Bowl and honestly more, so I think it's only fair that... Should I buy a Chargers hoodie? Just so... I don't know. But the hoodie is leaving New England. No hard knocks for the Patriots. And there's going to be a new GM, because there has to be, and there's going to be a new head coach. Hopefully not Mike Vrabel, because I swear to God, I will rip my hair out if it is. Great player, horrible coach. Respect for Vrabel as a player. As a coach, hell no. No, I'd rather it be Gerard Mayo. Preferably, I want Robert Kraft to go outside the organization. But if we're going to go nepotism, hire former Patriot or former coach with Belichick, I say Gerard Mayo, which looks like the plan, or at least it was a year ago. That was the succession plan that we thought, but I don't know. I'd rather be Gerard Mayo. Is he going to be good? Probably not, but I'd rather it be him than Vrabel. We know nothing about Gerard Mayo as a head coach. We know Mike Vrabel got carried by Derrick Henry, and he sucks. And if he ain't going to accept an actual good offensive coordinator and not bring his friends over, which is kind of the problem with Bill Belichick, he has his people. That's not what you need to learn, Mike. Hell no. I'd rather be Gerard Mayo. But with that being said, Bill Belichick, 6 Super Bowls with the Pats, 23 seasons. It's over. The Brady Belichick era is finally, truly well and over, because I mean, why would you call it 4 years without Brady just the Belichick era? It's still the Brady-Belichick era. It was just a different chapter, but still, it's over. Patriots have a horrible season, which we kind of saw this coming after Germany, where they would say, hey, Bill, you got to go. I guess it's better we gave him the whole season. I guess. I mean, we were sort of tanking, and they almost screwed it up. Well, they kind of did screw it up with the Steelers game. Yay. Yeah, that was great. But, I mean, to me, yeah, Bill Belichick, I guess it's fitting he got the whole season. I wish he did beat the Jets, go out beating the Jets, because, you know, I mean, he came here by snubbing the Jets. The napkin, I resign as HC of the NYJ, the most badass thing that's ever been done. Snubbing Bill Parcells, who did walk out on the Patriots, and that's why they lost to the Packers that won Super Bowl 31 in the Superdome. Snubbing his master, snubbing the guy who screwed over the Patriots back in 96, pretty much walking out, knowing he was walking out, and snubbing the Jets. Bill Belichick started his career with the Patriots just right. Absolutely right. Because it just showed you exactly what the Patriots were going to be this whole time. Bill Belichick is him. At that time, he was him. Yes, as time has passed without Brady, it's been sort of obvious, besides 2021 and 2008, that Tom Brady was most of the success, at least after Brady became his own man. After Brady stopped being the game manager, having the defense that they had in those early Super Bowls, Ty Law, Teddy Bruschi, of course, Richard Seymour, Vince Wilfork, a little bit later on. That defense, Vrabel as well, speaking of him, that defense, Brady being the frickin' just do what you gotta do. Oh, Adam Vinatieri's going to finish it off for you, don't worry, type of guy. When Brady became the GOAT, the best quarterback in the league, and Belichick took the reins off, then Brady started becoming the guy like, I'm going to carry you a bit further. The first 3 Super Bowls wins were probably more Bill Belichick being the genius coach he is with that smash mouth defense, which were awesome wins. And they've always had a good defense, except for the early 2010s. Ugh. Ugh. That was bad. And they still made a Super Bowl with that team. Ugh. Ugh, that early 2010s defense. I swear to God. Ugh. Ugh. Julian Edelman had to play corner. Ugh. Ugh, my own. That was bad. Rosai Dowling, anybody? That was Aqib Talib before he was good. Before he was an all-star Pro Bowler. Yeah. Bend but don't break. Albert Hainsworth. Lord have mercy. I can't believe we made a Super Bowl in that time period. Then they started getting better before the Seattle Super Bowl, but that was really Brady finishing the job. It's 2007, the undefeated season was Brady being him, and the defense, that was the best of both worlds, to be completely honest. 2012 was the bend but don't break defense. They somehow get lucky that Billy Cundiff shanked that kick so far out that you would think it was a wingnut politician. That's what happened there. And then they lost that Super Bowl to Mario Manningham and Steeli Manning because, of course. Then, of course, 2014, the defense got better. Scarnecchia wasn't there. He came back for 28-3. Thank God he did because, well, remember when Brian Stork was tipping the snap in Mile High? Oh, when we should have went to 4 straight Super Bowls. We would have beaten the Panthers too. 3 out of 4 again. No, wait. 49, 50, 51, 52. No, it would have been 5 straight Super Bowls, actually. It would have been 5 straight. Had Brian Stork not tipped that damn snap. And that's why Scarnecchia came back. Dark arts. Sith Lord Dante Scarnecchia. Oh, yeah. There we go. But then you have... Yeah, that happened. Oh, by the way, Gronk got held in the end zone on that 2-point conversion. Yeah, they should have went to that Super Bowl. They should have went to Super Bowl 50, but oh yeah, they fixed that. 28-3. 28-3. The craziest thing ever. Okay, the craziest Super Bowl ever. 28-3. The defense tightens up. Tom Brady is him. Number 5. Then they beat the Rams. Oh, don't forget, they also lost to the Eagles in a shootout. Tom Brady was him, but we kind of reverted back to that early 2010s defense because they sat Malcolm Butler. For what reason, I still don't know. We don't know. I don't know. But there you go. And there's, of course, more AFC Championship appearances sprinkled in there, but they lose to the Eagles. Really, Jalen Hurts can't win a Super Bowl, but Nick Foles can? Huh? Whatever. And then, of course, you got the Rams versus Patriots. The last Super Bowl. The first Super Bowl was the Rams. The second one was the Rams. The only thing that was different was it was the LA Rams the second time around. But the defense won that Super Bowl, and Tom Brady made a couple of perfect throws just to finish that one off. Then, ever since Brady left, Belichick went to one playoff. You could say that 2020 team was pretty fun. I'm not going to lie, that 2020 team was pretty fun. I like the Cam Newton year. We weren't great, but pre-COVID, pre-Cam Newton getting COVID was fun. That was, I don't know why, but it was fun. And there was like, holy crap, Belichick might just take him to the playoffs with Cam Newton, who's half washed up at that point. And I love Cam Newton, even though he did do Mississippi State wrong because, well, Auburn paid him, State didn't. But if he went to Mississippi State, we would have won a national title. The year Auburn won it, and then Dak Prescott would have came out onto a national championship team and probably won another. Thank you, Cam. You see why I hate Auburn, right? See, I hate Auburn, not Cam Newton. There you go. But, you know, that 2020 season was pretty fun. Then 2021, Mac Jones is the rookie. They go to the playoffs and get curb stomped by the Bills. Which, I did a review of that game. And I was on Bill's neck. That was the time where I was starting to be like, you know what? Maybe it was all Brady. At least most of that run was all Brady. But Brady needed Bill early on. And Bill needed Brady. Who's to say that they would have succeeded to the level that they did had Bill not had Tom and Tom not had Bill? To be honest, they needed each other. They did. And at least I had 3 more years of watching Tom Brady as a Buck instead of just an instant retirement, which that would have hurt even more. He did what he said. He played to 45 and he won one more Super Bowl. Bill Belichick, on the other hand, I guess came out worse in the divorce, but I guess somebody always has to come out worse in the divorce. Brady went and took the winning and the kids in the Super Bowl, and Bill took the shack on the side of the road. But with some false dawns in there. But with that being said, you know, I miss watching Bill Belichick coach the Patriots because you don't know what we're going to get now. You don't know where we're going. You don't know who the coach is going to be. You don't know where the Patriots are going. You don't know who's the GM, the new GM, or the first ever GM since Pioli. You don't know that. And you really don't know, are they going to go outside the organization, try to change things up, or are they going to try to keep the Patriot way alive, but without Bill and Brady, which I think is a fool's errand because that was them. That was Tom. That was Bill. The Patriot way was them. It's not going to be, we could hire Mike Vrabel or push up Gerard Mayo and say, hey, we still have the Patriot way with some jerk as a freaking GM. I don't know if they'll bring back Pioli, or maybe it'll be Caserio, or I don't know. I don't know where the Patriots go from here. And it's going to be sad because this could be the norm. What just happened this year could become the norm for the New England Patriots. And I'm not going to do what my dad did to the Steelers. The Patriots will always be my favorite team. My dad grew up a Steelers fan. If you've been here long enough, you know he speaks during some of the streams. He's up there during some of the streams. Some of you know him. Some of you love him. Some of you don't. But he grew up a Steelers fan. Suffice it to say. When the Steelers had, of course, Bradshaw and Lynn Swann and those guys, the era of the early Steelers wins. He became a Patriots fan because of me. He said as much. When I chose to be a Patriots fan, because I did. Again, Mississippi State fan. Everything else that I root for, I've chosen. The only thing I didn't choose horribly on, which I guess I technically chose State, but I was born in Mississippi. It was either Ole Miss or State, and my dad had a lot of history with State, so that also matters. But basically, my point being is, Bill Belichick and Tom Brady kept me from losing my mind. Because everything I chose that was my first favorite team in every sport when I was a kid, Toronto Blue Jays, sucked. Love Roy Halladay, they sucked. Until 2015, but they still didn't get anything out of it. Toronto FC sucked until 2015. At least they won an MLS Cup. The Raptors sucked for most of my life. But hey, at least they had that We the North era and Kawhi won them a title. The Toronto Maple Leafs, the less said, the better. The less said, the better. I've only seen them go to the second round twice. Mississippi State in everything. Yeah, the less said, the better. Yeah, the less said, the better. That's the reason I didn't do a Saban video, because that would have sounded like sour grapes. A man with sour grapes. If I spoke about Saban, because I'd be like, yeah, I respect him. He's the GOAT college coach of all time. He's Belichick's friend, but I hate him for what he did to State, except for 2007. And let's see. Raptors, Jays, TFC. Argos, well, yeah, at least they won multiple Grey Cups, but who gives a shit about the CFL unless you're actually in Canada? I'm the weirdo for rooting for the Argos. Nobody cares. It's fun to watch, but nobody cares. St. Louis Battlehawks, XFL, I mean, they're good. But the first time got stopped by COVID. The second time, they got knocked out because they couldn't get the job done, I guess. Well, at least they're a good team. You could say, but what about the Cardinals? They won multiple World Series in your lifetime. Second favorite team. The Blues, they won a Stanley Cup. Second favorite team. Saints, they won a Super Bowl too. Okay, you know what? NFL teams in my youth I picked pretty good. It was one Super Bowl, but the Gate Bros, it was one Super Bowl. And of course, I guess the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when Tom Brady won that one Super Bowl. But I was an adult. I was out of high school. I was an adult, 20 years old. That doesn't really count. But of course I was going to root for Tom Brady. And I guess I could buy a Chargers hoodie or an Eagles hoodie when Bill Belichick goes over to one of those two teams to let him, hopefully see him finish out the Shula, chasing Shula down thing, even though it's going to be weird that's with a different team. But, I mean, Tom Brady won a Super Bowl with a different team, so, you know, whatever. Might as well chase that high a little bit more, but I will never turn on the Patriots. I will still be a Patriots fan to the day I die. They are my number one NFL team, and if it so means they gotta suck, I hope to God everybody else gets better. I really do. Something needs to protect my sanity. Sure as hell don't look like Toronto FC. Oh, hey. Oh, well, yeah, Forge is winning every year. Yeah, but I became a fan of them when I was just about to get out of high school. So does that really count as childhood? No, that's young adulthood. But Forge is great. So, you know, maybe it's Bobby Smirniotis and Forge. Speaking of Canada, the Canadian men soccer team football sucks. Except for getting to the World Cup. The women's team got owned by the U.S. way too many times, but at least they won that gold medal. So, I guess it can't always be too bad. But with that being said, oh yeah, State's baseball team won the national championship, but that was when I was a young adult. But well, at least I see them win a championship. So, yeah. I've seen, you know what? besides the Patriots, I've seen my teams at least win one championship. Most of them. The Leafs, no. The Jays, no. The Raptors, yes. TFC. MLS championship, yes. Multiple trophies, yes. But MLS Cup, yes. And Supporter Shield. Almost a Champions League. Yay. State, national championship. Baseball. Almost a women's basketball national championship, but we won't go there. Argos, Grey Cups. Saints Super Bowl. Brady won another. I mean, yeah. I hope Bill wins another Super Bowl with the Chargers or Eagles. Because personally, to me, I think Bill Belichick's going to be an Eagle after he leaves here. I think he's going to be a Philadelphia Eagle. So, hope Parcero's happy with that one. But personally, for me, I think the Buccaneers, we wrap them back in here. And yes, I'll be wearing a Buccaneers jersey next Monday because why wouldn't I? I have the Brady jersey. I'll be live for that game, so why not wear it? I like Baker Mayfield anyway. Yeah, I guess I'm still a little bit of a fan of the Bucs. I'm surprised. I know. I thought I wouldn't give a shit about them after Brady retired. Turns out I still like Baker Mayfield. I do like Baker Mayfield, and I still sort of like the Bucs. I guess since Mike Evans is still there and I like Baker Mayfield, back to the point, the Bucs are going to beat the Eagles on Monday night. I have a feeling. The Bucs are going to beat the Eagles because the Eagles suck right now. They suck. Sirianni's getting fired. They're going to call Bill Belichick instantly. Bill Belichick's going to be an Eagle because I think the Eagles have more to win a Super Bowl with than the Chargers. Bill still has to do some work there. With the Eagles, they have Jalen Hurts. They may still have Jason Kelce. They still have players to build on. Goddard, DeAndre Swift, A.J. Brown. They still have a great defense. They still have a great offensive line. Now, you could say the tush push is going to get banned. I don't think Bill Belichick would go for that shit anyway, to be completely honest. How'd he become the coach? I don't give a crap if it's banned or not. He's going to stop doing the tush push sneak. Now, you could say, but Tom Brady did a lot of sneaks. Did he ever get his tush pushed? No. They may do a regular sneak, and Jalen Hurts still has strong legs, so it doesn't really matter. But is he going to get pushed through? No. Bill Belichick would never go for that. If I know him, he would never go for that. He'd just do it the old-fashioned way. But Brady still, at a pretty good clip, converted those sneaks. So, do you really need it with how strong Jalen Hurts' legs is? No, you don't. So even if it wasn't banned, Bill Belichick wouldn't go over that shit, and you know it. He wouldn't go for it, and you know it. But I think Bill's going to be a Philadelphia Eagle. I think, and I saw this on TikTok. Some dude, I don't know who said it. I forgot who said it. But they had this theory, and I'm like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. I'm like, way more than the Chargers. And I feel like the Bucs are going to beat the Eagles. So, hey, you got a prediction early for my NFL playoff predictions. I know I threw one away early, but here we are. I think Sirianni's gone. If they lose, he's gone. He's already on the hot seat. Philly fans are hard to please. He gone. So, Bill comes in to save the day and win a Super Bowl. And if Kelce stays one more year to do it, Jason, I hope he does. I just realized the last team Bill lost the Super Bowl to is going to be the one he does his Brady Super Bowl, his Bucs Bowl with. And the Bucs is the reason why it's going to happen. Why are there so many connections? Lord have mercy. Brady, Saban, Cam Newton. It's weird, isn't it? Small world. But yeah, Bill Belichick, man, gave me a lot of great memories as a kid and growing up into a young adult with the New England Patriots, and kept my mental state from getting me thrown into a padded cell as a sports fan because of me being so delusional that I probably should have. I wanted everything to be like the Patriots. And the one time I see greatness from one of my number one favorite teams, I take it way too far. Ask Mississippi State fans. Or, well, when Toronto was good, I thought we were the best team in CONCACAF. We may be one of the best teams in the world. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. I mean, we're close to CONCACAF, but yeah, that was bullshit. See, I get very delusional. Thank you, Bill. Thanks to how dominant the Patriots were. It just tells you how things are, right? It just tells you how things are, that I'm like, oh, if Bill could do it with the Patriots and Brady could, you know, I mean, the Toronto Blue Jays could become a dynasty. Or Toronto FC could be the best team in the world. Mississippi State is going to win the Natty like they're Bama. Weird. And speaking of Bama, I wanted to do a video about Saban, Nick Saban, about his retirement. But again, that's not my area to go because I'm not a Bama fan. I'm a Mississippi State fan who would basically say, yeah, Saban was the GOAT college coach. I hate what he did with State, or did what he did to State, It's in the morning. I haven't had no sleep. I burned the candle at both ends. Bear with me if I sound cloud cuckoo lander, okay? I don't go full Tony Khan, okay? I'm just tired. Well, not tired, but probably loopy is the word to say. Burning the candle at both ends, loopy. There you go. Probably. Bear with me. I'm not Tony Khan. I'm not a snowman. I'm not a snowman. But there's another connection. Doug Peterson used to be the coach of the Eagles who beat the Patriots in that Super Bowl. And he's hired by Tony Khan, the snowman. You get it. Winning. Well, he never does, but Charlie Sheen at least does. Bill Belichick also wins a lot. Or at least used to. So, there you go. But yeah, I'm going to miss Bill Belichick as the coach of the Patriots. I'm going to miss him. Even though I thought he was a fraud those last couple of years, I think we all started to say those things. But looking back on it, he gave me a lot of good memories to remember and cherish. And one of these days, I'll show my future kids those highlights of all those crazy Patriots games that Bill Belichick coach and Tom Brady played, and all the Super Bowls and all the great stuff. And no, do I want to show Super Bowl 40, 42, and 46 to my kids? Future kids? No, I won't. No, they don't need to know about that. Hell, I may show them 52, though. That was actually a really good game. I actually didn't have a problem rewatching that. But I'm not showing them 42 and 46. Oh, hell no. I'd rather show them Mile High. Brian Stork tipping the snap. I'd rather show them that because, well, we should have won that game. I mean, we should have won them all, but that was the closest. And Brady still damn near did everything he could. Damn, Brian Stork. Damn. Sometimes storks don't make you happy. Let me tell you that, speaking of kids. I've had some good one-liners here. I think Bill would be proud of me, wouldn't he? But Patriots fans, we're on to the future. We're on to a unknown, questionable future that we don't know what the hell's going on. I think the Patriot way is dead, and whatever the Patriots do, and if they do succeed, it's going to be a new way of success. But maybe this team does need to modernize. I don't know. We'll see what they do with the GM, whether it'll be Caserio or Pioli, or if it'll be somebody outside the organization. Then we'll see what they do with the coach, and we'll see what they do with the early pick. I hope to God it's not Jaden Daniels or Caleb Williams, because they're both mid, they're both trash, and they suck. No. Jaden Daniels sucks and Caleb Williams sucks. I would rather it be Marvin Harrison Jr. and we keep Zappy, or Drake May. Or, well, no, Will Rogers is playing for Washington, so that doesn't work. And I don't want Penix. Or McCarthy, to be honest, after that national championship. Yeah, I guess if it ain't Drake May or Marvin Harrison Jr., I'm going to riot. So, because I think Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams both suck, and they're going to be busts. I've said this about Jaden Daniels since last year. He's a scrub. He's a bust. He is a Tebow-like Heisman. Just wait. Caleb's the same, but we already know where that's going because he's a control freak and a diva. So, if you followed the news that came out about him earlier in the season, who's to say it's true? I don't know, but they're both Tebow-like Heisman who are going to be busts in the NFL. So, yeah, give me Drake May or Marvin Harrison Jr. If not, I'm going to riot. Preferably Marvin Harrison Jr. with Zappy starting, but that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. So with that being said, there you go. A 30-minute extravaganza about Bill Belichick retiring, and it was just a stream of consciousness of me being damn near tired, loopy, and burning the candle at both ends. But I had to react to the news as soon as it came out. I don't know how much reaction I really did, but hopefully you enjoy this video. You get a special RSR before I make my NFL predictions tomorrow, my playoff predictions. And there you go. So, because today is Thursday. It's now Thursday, right? Yeah, it's now Thursday. Okay. Again, burning the candle at both ends. It really screws me up sometimes. I got a horrible sleep schedule. But with that being said, Bill Belichick, even though I called you a fraud for the past couple of years, and I think a lot of Patriots fans did the same, I'm going to miss you. Thank you for all you did for the Patriots in my childhood. Thank you for giving me all the good memories you've given me with the help of Tom Brady and other players such as Gronk and Adam Vinatieri and Troy Brown and Deion Branch and Julian Edelman and Wes Welker and Randy Moss, and you get the picture, right? Right. And Matt Castle. We'll give him some love because I'm a fan of Matt Castle. I will always stand Matt Castle. I will always stand Matt Castle. This house is a Matt Castle stan house. I do not care. Matt Castle is a legend to me. Matt Castle is a legend to me. And Damon Heward is too, but whatever. Whatever. That's a deep cut, you know it. That's a deep cut, and you know it. But with that being said, thank you for watching this video. Thank you, Bill, for everything you've done as a Patriots head coach. Gonna miss you, and hopefully break Shula's record so he could roll in his grave one more time. No undefeated record with the Eagles, though. I don't think Philly could survive that. But please, break Shula's record, even if it is with the Eagles. God knows we want to see it so Shula could roll in his grave. Maybe you could pop the bubbly then. Because you should have popped the bubbly back in 07, 08. And he should have, well, he would have been alive then. He couldn't have popped the bubbly. But now, go make him roll in his grave. Come on, Bill. I'll go buy Eagles hoodie as soon as you go there. Or Chargers. I mean, hey, if I did it for Brady, I'll do it for you. So, thank you, Bill. I'm going to miss you. And Patriots, you better not screw this up. Because I'm not going to turn on you like my dad did the Steelers. I'm always a Patriots fan. First. Forever and always. It's about the flying Elvis and the you can't see it, but Pat Patriot and the flying Elvis. It's about them. It's about them. Robert, you better get this right. I swear to God. With that being said, if you like this video, like and share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. But it's a pleasure. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you tomorrow for my NFL playoff predictions for 2024. And there you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Gonna miss you, Bill. Salute. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you. Going to miss you. Go Pats.